What it do, YouTube family? It's your boy Rob, and I'm here today to share with you all my thoughts on how I feel about today's trade deadline moves. You feel me? There's a lot of moves throughout the league, not that much as previous years, but it was some good moves that some teams needed, some moves that teams got finesse. It was a satisfying day. Is what I'm gonna call it. It was satisfying. Not as good as it was. What was that, like 3 years ago? 3 or 4 years ago, but it was satisfying. Let me call out. But before we get into the video, you feel me? How have you been? I have been well as always. Hope all has been well with you and yours. I mean, that's something I want to do. You feel me? Always check on the viewers, on the family, see how they're doing. Cause they're doing good and we're doing good. That's positivity, you know. And also, before we get into the video, you know what you gotta do. If you're new, subscribe. I'ma wait. Subscribe, please. You're trying to grow something great over here. You're trying to grow a family full of just sport lovers. You feel me? Just grow a nice family. And we can't do that unless you subscribe and share with your friends and like. Do all the great things, all the positive things that can help us grow a channel. It's a channel. Help us grow like a family, you feel me? But before we actually get into the video, I just want to say, you feel me, inform you with some information. I've been trying to do videos like this for a while. It's been a while. I've done like 5 of these. There's always been a problem. All like 3 to 5 times, bro. There's always been a problem. It's been on me. It's always been a problem. Like, there's always been a problem. And this mic ain't connecting nothing, you feel me? It's just prop based. You feel me? It's just prop based. It's just prop based, I promise. Now, you feel me? Let's get into the trades, you feel me? Wait. Cause have you subscribed? I'm not playing with you. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Join the family. We're trying to build something good over here. Alright, for a 5, 4, 3. Alright, hope you subscribe, bro. Like, come on, join the family, bro. What's up with you? Alright, let's get into it. Starting off with the Denver Nuggets and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Nuggets acquired, I use the word acquired, they acquired JaVale McGee from the Cleveland Cavaliers for 2 draft picks, as you're already seeing. But that's a team move. How do I say this? That's a championship team move for the Denver Nuggets, you feel me? They got a, what is he? 3-time champ, JaVale McGee, and he brings everything you need, right? He brings you 15 minutes of a paint protector and just a lob threat, all that good stuff. That's something they needed. I don't think they had anybody besides Jokic. Everybody they had was like Jermichael Green, but he's like, you know, going downhill. MPJ, but you know, MPJ not that good of a defender. They really didn't have that defensive presence at the rim. Nnaji was doing good. I'll give him. Nnaji was okay. But for me, he's only like 6'9", I believe Nnaji is. He's like 6'9", so he's not as good as a paint protector JaVale McGee is. So that was a real championship move. That was a nice. I think that was a good move. Moving on to the biggest trade of the day, second, third, wherever you want to put it, you know, to each his own. Chicago Bulls. Yep. Chicago Bulls got Nikola Vucevic for Wendell Carter Jr. and Otto Porter. Did I say that right? Yeah. Yeah. So Orlando made 2 big moves. One of their moves was they sent Nikola Vucevic to the Chicago Bulls for Wendell Carter and Otto Porter. I think that was a really good move for the Chicago Bulls, but they still don't have a defensive presence. Like, their offense was already like smooth, you feel me? Like, their offense was going with Kobe and Zach LaVine, all-star. Larry gets his. Patrick Williams is a good defender. But they don't have that defense still. Like, Nikola Vucevic is a hell of a player. He's an all-star. He's a great, offensively, He has it all, but he's not a defensive player. He's a great offensive player. I'll say his defense is average at best. Like, he's not a rim protector or anything like that. So I feel like they still lack that in a sense, like rim protection and stuff. But that was a good move for Chicago in the long run, because Nikola Vucevic is still on a contract for a couple years. So that was a good move. Him and Zach LaVine can stir something up. So I like that. I like that a lot. I think this move probably gives them a better chance to make the playoffs. Like, I don't know where they're at right now, but this move should get them in the playoffs for sure. I'd be surprised if they didn't make it. Moving on to the Orlando's second move of the day, they sent Eric Gordon to the Nuggets for Gary Harris and RJ Hampton, who both of them dudes is my guy. That was crazy. I was lucky mad because I like both of those players. I liked Gary Harris like a couple years ago, like 2 years ago when he was hooping. Then he started getting hurt. You feel me? He's my guy, but he just stopped hooping like he was like the first 3 years in his career. RJ Hampton, I like him. I think he's gonna be a solid point guard, shooting guard in this league. Like, he's gonna be fine. But Denver got Aaron Gordon. That was a plus. That was a good move. So their starting lineup should be what? Jamal Murray. I don't know who the two is gonna be. MPJ, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic. Jokic gives you a lob threat. Yep. I'm sorry, Jokic. Aaron Gordon gives you a lob threat. But I think this just provides them with threats on the court. But I just think that starting defensive five is still questionable. You feel me? They probably move Will Barton to that number 2 spot. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I would probably put Will Barton at the 2. But we'll see. But that move is like, you know. I don't know if that was the best place for Aaron Gordon. I am happy that he's out of Orlando, because it's been time for him to move like last year. So I'm happy him and Vucevic, it's been time for Orlando to move off of them, or for vice versa. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm excited to see how they implement him into the team. You know. Vucevic, he's gonna have an automatic impact because he just like that. But Aaron Gordon, I'm interested to see. I want to get into every team. You feel me? Some are just might have like, what's this? Harkless for Bill. I can't say his name, but center from the stretch big from the Kings. That's nothing. Okay, this was a nice one, surprise one, because I didn't see this team in the trade market. But Norman Powell got sent to Portland for Gary Trent Jr. and Rodney Hood. That trade was like, I like Gary Trent. Like, Gary Trent was a good player, and Rodney Hood. So they gave up depth, but they also got a really good player in return in Norman Powell. I think he's having career highs in scoring this year, percentage. Norman Powell's been doing his thing, but that was a surprise move to see Toronto. I didn't hear rumors about that trade until late, like a couple days before today. So that was a surprise. I think Norman Powell's gonna have the same impact Gary Trent had. Come in, get some defense and threes, and he's able to create for himself. Gary Trent was pretty good at it. You feel me? Rodney Hood was even good at it too. I feel me? They probably just got rid of him because it's injuries, and just Norman Powell's just a better player. So that was my trade. This one's a small one, but this team is cheating. The Jazz picked up Matt Thomas. Matt Thomas is one of the best 3-point shooters in the league, and this team already shoots the most 3-pointers, I believe, in the league. So them getting Matt Thomas is cheating. Toronto letting them get Matt Thomas is stupid. I was like, why would y'all let the Jazz get Matt Thomas for a 2nd-round pick? Like, bro, why would you stack this team? They're already deep. Why would you do that? This one was like, oh my God. Lou Wills for Rondo. Now, there's rumors that Rondo's going to sign there and for free agency this past offseason. He didn't. He went to the Hawks. And, you feel me? So they didn't get Rondo. Now they got Rondo. The Clippers got Rondo. And so I'm thinking to myself, Now that you got Rondo, no, what am I thinking? Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm thinking now that you got Rondo, are you better or did you get worse? I think they got better because you don't really need scorers where you got two elite scorers like Paul George and Kawhi, and you needed that person who can get the ball, slow down the game when your team needs just a bucket or just to relax real quick. Rondo's the perfect player. It sucks to see Lou Will go. I think he was the last. No, Pat Bev is still there, but I mean that culture they built in 2019 is gone. You feel me? It's gone. 2018, 2019, yeah, or 2019, 2020. I think it was 2018, 2019. Yeah, that culture they good is almost gone. Pat Bev finna get off now. He keep getting injured. He about to go bye-bye. I left. I had to do something. That's my fault. Mom pulled up. I'm back. Oh, where was I? Where were we? Yeah, we just got off Rondo. Next, we got the biggest finesse of the day. Next, we got the biggest trade of the day. We got the, what is this team? Oh. So the next trade we got is the Houston Rockets and the Miami Heat. Houston Rockets traded now we have the trade that made no sense the entire day. The worst trade of the day. The most finesse trade of the day. Houston Rockets and Miami Heat. The Houston Rockets sent Victor Oladipo, a former All-Star player, to the Heat with Jimmy and Bam for only Avery Bradley and Kelly Olynyk. For only Avery Bradley. Old Avery Bradley. Injured Avery Bradley and Kelly Olynyk. They didn't get no Tyler, no Duncan, and it's like, bro, what? That don't make sense. It doesn't make sense how they didn't get one of them for an all-star player. But then I read this article. I read this quote. Shout out to Hoop Central on Twitter. They said, this is an NBA agent. He said, I'll put it on the screen. He said, Miami played this exactly right up to the last second. The Rockets were demanding Duncan Robinson. He waited, and Houston knew they'd lose Oladipo for nothing. Big win for Pat Riley. They cheated. They cheated. He basically said they cheated. They didn't technically cheat, but they cheated. They cheated. And Rockets just fell right into the trap. I'd rather just, but you really did just get nothing in return, because A. Bradley was on a 1-year deal. I think Kelly Olynyk might be on a 2-year deal, but he sucks. He can still shoot the ball, but he sucks. So that trade made no sense, bro. It was a pressure trade. They just did what they had to do. Sucks for the Rockets. Sucks for the Rockets. W for Miami. Another confusing trade. Didn't think too much about, but it's a bad trade. It's a bad trade, you feel me? It was Dallas Mavericks and the New Orleans Pelicans. New Orleans traded JJ Redick and Nicolo Melli. I think I said the right. I probably mispronounced his first name. They're two shooters for James Johnson and Wesley Iwudu. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced his name, but what? That doesn't make sense. I understand you guys get rid of JJ, but for Melli, now you have no player on the team that's known for their shooting. You have nothing. I'm glad they didn't trade Lonzo. I kind of figured they weren't. If you saying it out loud, it didn't make sense. So I'm glad they didn't make the move. Them not trading Eric Bledsoe, who's under contract for next season too. It's like, what the fuck? That doesn't make sense. That's just bad. I don't know what they're doing over there in the Pelicans, but it's looking bad. It's looking bad. It's just like, why? You're not making the right moves to build a championship team around your 2 star players. This is stupid stuff. Boston, actually, I didn't see this trade. I seen it, but I didn't know who was in it, who Boston gave. They traded Jeff Teague away for Evan Fournier. That's a W. Jeff Teague is done. Like, he's not done, but he's tried. Like, he shouldn't be getting second point guard PT. He should be getting my second point guard get injured, so my third has to play PT. You feel me? Because he's just not, he wasn't good for that team. In all honesty, he's just not good for any team. He's not Atlanta Hawks Jeff Teague no more. He's bench player Jeff Teague. Come in and give you like 6 points at best. You're not gonna get that much out of Jeff Teague. You gotta know that. And now we got like 2 more. This one was small, but you feel me? Teams got some young. It was like, Chicago ended up getting Troy Brown and Daniel Theis from the Celtics and the Wizards. Separated 3-team trade. I think that one surprised me because I didn't know Daniel Theis was on the table. You feel me? He's a solid role player, power forward center. Spread the floor for your team. That surprised me. I was like, would I make that deal if I'm the Celtics? Probably not. But then they got Wagner back. I'm like, Wagner and him are kind of the same player. They can both spread the floor. Wagner's a little bigger, but he's a little slower, like defensively. So it's not that big. The teams just got what they got. Bulls sent Chandler Hutchison and Daniel Gafford to the Wizards. I like Chandler Hutchison. Daniel Gafford, he was okay. He wasn't the best, but he's okay. And then the 3-team trade. What was this? Yeah, Philadelphia got George Hill. That's a nice pickup for that team. And the other team just got leftovers. That's pretty much it. That's how the trade deadline went, man. It was satisfying. Like I said, trade deadline this year was satisfying. It wasn't nothing too crazy. It was some surprises. Some players that Kyle Lowry, Lonzo, they were safe. Some of the 2 biggest names that were safe. Drummond got bought out. Hopefully, he signs with the Lakers. He shouldn't go to the Knicks. I don't think going to the Knicks makes any sense. But he shouldn't go to the Knicks. Lakers probably the best destination for him. And LaMarcus Ball, I hope he goes to the Heat. I think that's a really good place. Him come off the bench, mid-range game. Oh my God, that's gonna make them third best chance to win. Nets, 76ers, Heat. Because LaMarcus already offensively, his mid-range game is still next in line. So yeah, I think that wrapped up trade deadline day and buyout day, if you count that. Yeah, that's a wrap of the video. I think we got through it. I hope I post this tomorrow. This should get uploaded. I don't think there will be a problem. There will be like cuts, but there won't be problems. Subscribe to the channel. Before I let go, subscribe to the channel, please. I don't want to say please, but please at the same time. It'll be greatly appreciated. I will like it. The family would like it. Everybody will like it. Join the family. I'm out. Peace.